doesn't, so. So, I remember thinking though, like when I was in many of your positions, I remember thinking, hey, that sounds cool, but like I would never have time to do anything else over the summer. Like if I were a branch manager. But really, you are your own boss still, just like a representative. So yeah, I do whatever I want, by the way, in my office. Wiffle ball in the office. Sword fights. I love my job, I love being in the office, but yesterday I was in my office sitting there and I was just like, I don't want to be here right now. I just don't want to be here right now. So you know what I did? I left. What are they gonna do? I went home and played Madden for 3 hours. I watched Sunday Night Baseball and then played Madden for 2 more hours. I don't mean it's not hard work, by the way. Definitely is. Definitely. It can be challenging, again, like being a representative. I have reps that call me and ask, like, how late are you going to be in the office tonight? Because I'm going to drop by and drop off some order forms. You know, I'll be like, probably around to 9:30 or so. It's like, what? What time you were in this morning? 8? Oh, do you live there? Right? That's what they're asking me. There is a couch in my office, but I don't sleep on the couch. I have reps that forget to call in for a PDI in the morning and they remember like late at night, right? So they call in like late at night expecting to leave the message and I pick up, right? Like, oh, is this your cell phone? No, I'm still in the office. But, you know, the reality is I love what I do. And I'm passionate about it. When you're passionate about what you do, you don't count the hours. The days fly by, and I never miss out on anything I don't want to miss out on. My friend Sean is a rapper in Providence. So he called me up the other day and he was like, yo, big Rush show coming up this Friday night. I was like, all right. And I just rescheduled my interview and made the time, and I went. Yeah, you won't miss out on anything you don't want to miss out on. Guaranteed. The money is great, by the way. I've saved about $4,500 this summer. They say that money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does being broke. So you might as well be rich. They say the difference between pleasure and happiness is that pleasure cannot be sustained beyond the activity producing it. But I was able to treat my dad to a Red Sox game last Tuesday as part of a Father's Day gift, and that just made me feel so. That's happiness right there. And I couldn't have dropped $200 on Red Sox tickets if I didn't have $200, and that brought me happiness. Does that make sense? And I'm usually the ass of a son who forgets about Father's Day until I'm driving home from work on Father's Day and pick up the last card at Walmart, right? It's like the back of it's like to dad from daughter. I'm like, well, it's the last one, so cross out. Give it to him. Oh, thanks for where's my gift? Oh, you wanted a gift and a card? Come on, Dad. This is what I used to be like. But now, it's not just the money was enabled me to become a better person, but you guys get the point. So that made me feel really good. It felt great to be able to go to the game with him. Just really did. The professional experience and what it does for your resume is just phenomenal. When I go on a job interview after I graduate, I'm going to sit across from a guy who has interviewed hundreds fewer people than I have. Like, oh, what are the questions you're going to ask me? I know the answer. I've interviewed hundreds of people. I don't say this. Don't say that if you go on a job interview. But the overall experience is fantastic. That's why I'm doing it again. I did it in the summer of 2007. I'm doing it again here in 2009. The memories I've created, the friendships I've gained. Really, I do it for my team. Where's my team? These guys. Helping them hit their goals. them hit their goals, inspiring, challenging, motivating, pushing them to grow, and that's what motivates me, really, at the end of the day, when sometimes I'm tired, or maybe I do want to go home at the end of the night, and the PDI phone rings, right, I'm all packed up, got the laptop in the bag, I'm ready to go home, play some more Madden, right, and the PDI phone rings, I always answer it. An extra 5 minutes, talk to somebody who maybe needs my help, needs some tips, needs some encouragement, motivation. There are 3 types of people in this room right now. The first is the group that thinks they would never want to go branch. The second is the type that think, hey, maybe that would be cool, but I don't know. And the third is people that definitely want to go for it. For the people that think they never would want to, for you, I'd recommend keep your options open, because you never know. You could change your mind. I was told that Courtney Lyons and Catherine Otway were adamantly opposed to going branch. Adamantly, like talk to them, hey, you going branch? Definitely not. But they kept their options open, kept going to the training, kept showing up for meetings, and are now responsible for millions of dollars of Pepco sales after going branch. For people that are unsure whether they'd like to go after this branch thing. Kyle Freeman told me he was unsure about whether he wanted to go branch after his first summer. Went through training anyway. And then after going through the branch manager training, became an assistant manager. So he didn't become a branch. And that's a possibility as well. I'm certainly glad he kept his options open and went through the training, by the way. If he didn't eventually go through that and become a district manager after going branch twice, I wouldn't be here today. Then there are those of you who are thinking to yourself right now, yes, sign me up, I want to do that. And that's how I was 3 years ago at this division meeting. And by the way, let me introduce you to the Dan Taylor of July 2006. Not the most impressive person in the world. Certainly not the best sales rep. I didn't want to even come close to winning a sales trophy ever until August, late August. Because half the office had gone back to school, and then I won trophies. But I actually went through my sales before writing this talk and figured out exactly what I was at in sales when I sat here. 2,208. Not for the week, by the way, or the challenge, my career. And I've been here for a month and a half. My point is not to celebrate mediocrity, but to point out that where you are right now has nothing to do with how good you are at sales, how good you'd be as a manager, or anything like that, really. Maybe you just haven't figured out your why yet. My team, I talk about this all the time. You have to have a why. You have to want to achieve something before getting inspired. We always say the why is more important than the how. Not how am I going to hit my push goal, but why do I want to hit my push goal? Do you want to be able to pay for school? Do you want to be able to buy a car at the end of the summer? Do you want to prove to your friends that you can make a lot more money than them by working and selling knives? Or to prove to your parents that yes, this is a real job? Or is your why that you want to be a branch manager? Because that's what inspired me when I was a representative. Yeah, a car would have been nice and to win trophies and stuff, but I want to be a manager. It looks so cool what Kyle Freeman did. It looks so cool. That's what made me not give up on a bad phone time. That's what got me out of bed in the morning when I didn't want to. So where do you go from here? Let your manager know that branch is a possibility for you next summer. Whether you think you will actually be one or not, just tell your manager that the possibility is out there. Attend all meetings and conferences. Have a great push period. Start taking people field training. That's where I really got the taste for management, was I started taking people field training, and they learned something from what I did and they go on to do better. I said, yes, that was all me. Be open to the thought that you could be a branch manager next summer. That's it for me. I'll see you at the conference on the 30th. Thanks very much.